My name is Ayoo. I am 24 years old. I have lived in Canada for most of my life, but I come from Kendu Bay, which is a small township in the western region of Kenya on the northeastern shores of Lake Victoria. Currently, I am a third-year medical student, a few months into the clinical phase of my medical training. Outside of medicine, I have a number of interests, including music, sports, nanoscience and material science. But one thing that I'm particularly interested in is education. When I reflect on my own personal journey, I have to first give thanks to God for His providence, to my parents for their sacrifices, and to the mentors that I've met along the way who have shared with me valuable insights and advice in the different phases of my life. As the child of immigrant parents and as an immigrant myself, I have seen firsthand the enabling power of education. It is a bedrock in our society with the mandate of providing opportunities for learning and social development that will set students along a path towards realizing their potential. I have also come to understand, however, that much like our health, a large component of education is socially determined with political, economical, and environmental factors holding many students back. And unfortunately, when we look at the data, what we see is that not all students are affected the same. We find that these social influences affect Black students at a rate that is substantially higher compared to their peers. And what this translates to is the observation of lower graduation rates and also barriers to pursuing professional careers such as medicine, law, engineering. Another important extension to realize is that education and health are not two separate entities. These two institutions are intrinsically linked. And there's a vast body of evidence that suggests that individuals who receive better education live healthier lives and live longer lives. In knowing this, I have come to firmly believe that as a society, we have a responsibility to address some of these social influences holding Black students back, and also to create and protect opportunities in fields where Black people have historically been excluded. The Black figure in Canadian history that I would like to highlight today is Anderson Abbott. Born to a prominent family in Toronto, Ontario, Anderson Ruffin Abbott was a trailblazer in the medical profession. He was a physician, an educator, a journalist, and a hospital administrator at a time when Black people were systematically excluded from all levels of healthcare delivery. According to historian Daniel G. Hill, Anderson Abbott graduated with a degree in medicine from the University of Toronto in 1857, at a time when exclusionary policies barring admission to Black students were widespread across many Canadian faculties of medicine. These policies were enforced well into the 1960s, and some persisted, although not enforced, alarmingly into 2018. From his own account, although he matriculated at the School of Medicine in Toronto, he instead studied under the tutelage of a Black American physician, Alexander Augusta, for 4 years, after which, in 1861, he became the first Canadian-born Black physician after receiving a license to practice medicine from the Medical Board of Upper Canada. Not only did Anderson make significant contributions to Canadian healthcare in the late 19th century, but his life continues today as a testament of what can be achieved when a person of color is given an opportunity. Anderson Abbott's life also exemplifies the importance of advocacy for the social inclusion of minorities. Although his primary vocation was medicine, Dr. Abbott understood that with the influence that came with being a physician, and with the privilege of coming from a prominent family as a Black person, came the responsibility of doing whatever possible to advocate for his community members in ways that could bring forth meaningful change. For more information, click on the links on the description below.